if anyone had any they were trying
Okay,
to
so when you're starting, one of the best tools you can spend time on is taking your catalog and creating a catalog binder for yourself. Okay, how many of you have done that already? Good, good, good. And basically, you're putting it in plastic because you're going to use it at a show, and when you're around food, it's going to get all yucky, right? And then at the top, you put tabs for collections. In this, after all, you'll know that the host program is on page 5 and the kit is on page 3, okay? And stones are on page, cookwares on page 6, and knives, you know, and so I just have it right here. So people think I know what I'm talking about, they don't, it's all right here. The other thing that you will want to do, and this is really important, then things that I cook all the time, products that I want to point out to folks and find quickly, I'll put quick little tabs here. Like I have a salad one and a garlic, because I'm always showing the garlic peeler in the slicer. I'm always showing the oil. So certain things that I love to show, you will do the same thing. Put tabs on the side here. And these are little post-it tabs, so it won't cost you anything. But notice how I have little notes in here, okay? You want to use this as a cheat guide for yourself. So I know that when I'm talking about this knife bundle, the host can get it for the whole bundle at half price, and that would be only $217. Okay, so I've done the math already, and I have it there, and it's a quick reference. The other thing for the stones, and I may not have done it for this one, but you will want to do this. Right on these stones, right on this page, you want to write all the wonderful uses of this stone, okay? What are some of the things we use this for?
Bacon. Brownies, enchiladas.
Bacon, brownies, 2 boxes of brownie mix makes a whole potty full of brownies, right? Enchiladas. What about chicken nuggets and french fries? What about biscuits? You'll never burn them again since they burn stuff.
Cookies,
pork chops, roasted vegetables, cookies, exactly. And the more you say that, you see how this is a stone. And the features of this product is it's stoneware, and it's clay, and it's porous, right? But does that mean anything to you as a cook, right? As somebody who has to get dinner on the table, is that important to you? It's thermal, maybe, because it's going to keep your food warm. It cooks evenly, right? That might be important so you don't burn. But the reality is we just want to know what can you do with it. So if you can share 2 or 3 uses with each product, and this is all available, okay, we have product information guides on every single one of our products. There is details, there's tips, quick tips for demoing on every product. So every product that came in your kit, you can go through and take an online class on. Isn't that cool? Did you all know that was there? Has any of you taken that? Okay, so use this as your cheat sheet. Right now, they can't see that you've got cheat notes all over the place. And even if they do, then they feel comfortable saying, well, she's just like me. So yeah, I guess I could do that. She's got cheat notes everywhere. Okay? I used to put little stickers on my products, but they kept washing off. So now, go ahead and do this and have this really handy, somewhere real close, okay? And there will be certain, and then you can put the specials in the back when you're talking about the specials, and if there's any other kind of incentives or bonuses, but the 30-day challenge is a great thing to share with folks, you know, what it's like when you try our business out for 30 days, okay, and how much you can earn and how much you can get. All right? Any questions on that?
Where do we find, I guess it would be on Consultant's Corner, but where exactly the specials for the upcoming months?
That's right, under guest specials. In fact, when you first go to Consultant's Corner, it's right at the bottom and in the tab. It's in multiple places, but it says guest and host specials. And you will see them for the next 3 months.
Okay.
Host specials,
the
guest
download
specials.
center too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, when you can find Consultant's Corner.
If you can't find Consultant's Corner, call
I was
us.
helping me last night, thank you.
I don't think I knew it was either.
There is a couple of other things that I find to be very valuable in promoting our products. And almost every product that we have has really cool e-cookbooks that we have developed, okay? And customers love cookbooks. So I usually, like this is our deep covered baker one, and I usually share this and I tell everyone that purchases the deep covered baker, they're going to get this for free. And everyone that purchases the brownie pan, they're going to get a, you know.
One of the brownie pan.
Exactly. but we have one for the stones. We have one for every product out there practically, all right? So if there's one in particular you're looking for, just let us know. We'll go to our download center, all right? Isn't that exciting? Do you see the services you provide people? They are so excited to get free recipes. They're so inspired, and you've got it all, and you've got it all for free too, okay? So, and of course we love our cookbooks, right? And our cookbooks are all a special next month, October. In fact, Jess right behind you has a cookbook. I think it's our Great Grilling Cookbook. It's underneath of that pile. Yep, there we go, all the way down, down, down. There we go. You can get one of our cookbooks for free when you spend 75 or more. Yep, they actually for the holidays they moved it up to 75, and I really don't think it's going to make much of a difference. But you can pick from any of our cookbooks. Okay, so we're going to actually have a drawing later, and we'll give away this grilling cookbook. Okay, so here we go. Let me just rinse again. And this is the Faccacia bread, fabulous Faccacia. And I'm from Rhode Island, so where we're from, we don't use Pillsbury pizza crust, but use whatever dough you got or can make. If you like our no-knead bread and you want to make a batch of that, you could use that dough. You could use any dough, okay? I'm looking for cornmeal. I thought I brought it out here. It's on a big, you see it?
Yep, right there.
Okay. I do find with pizza that if you can put a little cornmeal down, it'll add texture to it, right? Who makes pizza here? So a little bit. And also it prevents it from sticking. But of course, a nice seasoned stone like that, and you can get into how wonderful these, what's so great about the stone? Why does it look like this?
Seasoned.
Yeah. And how do you get it seasoned?
Using
You
it.
got it.
Exactly. You just cook on it, and that's a beautiful stone. The darker it gets, the more beautiful it is. Now, if you don't have this, no problem. Just stretch this, okay? This is just Pillsbury pizza crust. You saw it came out of a little thingy. You could also just stretch it out, and that's good, right? But if you have it, or have a roller, you can see the advantage here. You can also use our flour sugar shaker to add a little flour to this as well. You might even go ahead and have this just laying out ahead of time. By the way, if you are using these, do not let them sit out on the counter for a long period of time. We were fortunate that that just rolled out nicely, but usually it gets all sticky. Keep it in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. Crescent roll's the same thing. And the pan scraper that comes with the stone pops these beautifully too if you can. So I don't want to see you going like this at your host's house on a beautiful wood table. So yes, it'll just pop it like that.
Because my in-laws have the oldest cabinets that do not pop anything. I'm always like,
Little brown pan scraper is wonderful. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and slice up, and of course with the mini kit comes a really great green Santuco knife. I couldn't put my hands on it today, so you're going to have the luxury of playing with these.
I cut with it last night.
It's wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I have the regular knife,
Yeah.
but
The the nylon knives, what's so great about the nylon knives?
I don't know, but it kind of
The nylon can be used on the metal, like the ones that are coated with the non-stick, and not scratch them up.
I'm going to cut that. And hold on to these like this. No? All right, go.
Because I don't hold the knife like that because it hurts my fingers.
You want to hold all your knives, the Santucos and your chef knives like this, okay? Because when you hold like this, you will possibly lose grip. Okay, so put your thumb on it. See, she knows how to do it. And this is the 7-inch, and I'll just go ahead and, Dan will go ahead and just slice. It's Faccacia bread, so. Now, if you have the manual food processor, you could go ahead and wedge a couple of these tomatoes, right? And then throw them in there, and then just put diced tomatoes on this pizza. But look how it is so balanced. Now, I will tell you that the green knives are not going to be balanced like this because it's the design. It's got the stainless going all the way up. This is the 7-inch Santuco. It's $70. The best way to get it is half price or free when they host a show. So as soon as you can, get one of the Santuco knives in your kit. But in the meantime, the green one is going to be perfect for you to share. Talk about all the Santuco knives and let people know. If you just want a great knife, then the 5-inch green would be perfect.
slicing one.
Yep, no, we got it. We need lots. And while she's doing that, I want to show you, and of course I know the slicer doesn't come in the kit. Actually, the slicer is somewhere over there. Someone grab the slicer up for us.
The slicer is in the kit that they're doing now.
It's in the big kit. So how many of you have the big kit and how many of you have the little kit? Show me the small kit.
I have a little kit.
But she has everything else in it.
Yeah, I already have
Okay, so
everything
just
else.
one of you has the small kit. Okay, you have a small kit too. Okay, so and in the small kit, so you'll want to go ahead and have most of these tomatoes sliced ahead, and then just let your guest slice or rotate your guest around just like you all would come over here. She's just having too much fun, see? And that way they can try the knives and they will fall in love with them, okay? Now, if you do have the larger kit, you can go ahead and use the simple slicer. And I learned a tip about the simple slicer that I really like. First of all, you should always have a flat cut. But if you cut down, if you tell folks to just hold their thumb on here, like this, on the front, okay, and just push forward. And tomatoes, I will tell you though, tomatoes are not, the best thing for tomatoes is our tomato knife, okay? But you can get all evenly sliced. So a lot of times people say, well, how is the simple slicer for tomatoes and so on? What I would do is if you want to show this in this demo, use it for onions or peppers, okay? Let's put this all out here. And I tell them, that's when I show them or talk about our Santuco or our tomato knives. And that's why we have tomato knives, okay? Because slicers like this aren't really, tomatoes are the one thing that is a challenge, okay? And that's the one thing, for some reason, people want to slice. I mean, let's be real. Usually if they're slicing a tomato, they only need one tomato. It takes 5 seconds with a knife. They're not going to bring out a slicer to do it, right? And most folks do realize that. So we'll go ahead, somebody go ahead and layer that with, in fact, let me put a little bit of cheese down. We should have put a little bit of mozzarella down for us. Actually, no, you know what? Hold on. See, I haven't done this in a while. I'm trying to talk. Take it off. The good thing about this is in your shows, we are the pampered chef, not the perfect chef. So no big deal if you have to change things off. No. So we need some garlic, and I'm going to drizzle this. But if you have the big hit, you can use the brush, right? And if you don't, you can just pour from a bottle or whatever, and use a knife or a spreader to go ahead and spread it around.
Spritzer?
You definitely could use your spritzer, but this pizza should have more oil than a spritz. Right, so, yeah, come on. Who has not used their garlic press yet?
It's so hard.
It's so hard?
I'm
Well,
like not
if
strong
it's
enough.
very hard, then get one of these and peel it up first, okay? Go ahead.
Do you want cheese on it?
No, let's put the garlic first.
By the way, my husband is like over the moon now about me doing this because he's been playing with this stuff in the kitchen.
That's
with
how
me.
mine is.
Yeah, mine Now do it. Now squeeze it right
Now
onto
he
the
can't live
pizza.
without it.
Yeah, what was it? Sunday, my husband made cornbread and he used my whisk.
2 hands.
And I came
There you
home
go.
and I was just like, kind of like that thing right there.
Yeah,
It's like
so
slice
How
of big.
easy was
It's like-
that, right?
It's like a man
So
one.
if you're having trouble, it's because of the skin or the piece is too big, right? But you can just always put a piece in there just like this with the skin. And we did a unskinned one first, so the skin probably won't just pop out very easily on us. But usually that skin will just pop right here, okay? But if not, you know that it has a nice little cleaning tool for it. And then just spread this out. You guys like garlic, a lot of garlic? Now pizza should have lots of garlic, so we might even want a third one on there.
Are you scared?
Where are we
Oh, you don't like that?
Joel loves it. I think it's a Rhode Island thing.
No? Yeah.
Garlic?
Oh my god, he put garlic on garlic if he could.
Garlic on garlic. The new, is it called croquette?
Yeah.
For the roasted garlic. I
I
can't
did
wait.
that.
Did you do it?
I
Was
did
it
the dip.
amazing?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got that all spread. And we probably need a little bit more oil. And of course you can tell I don't measure too much, but you can. Alright, so let's throw just a little bit of cheese down. And then we're going to layer it with some tomatoes. We're going to throw down some Italian seasoning. Jess or Amber, go ahead and put that down. And we could either chop or snip. There's some fresh basil if you have it around. Now how many of you have used, yeah, So just put a nice coat now, and then we'll have you put a little coat on the top too.
Cheese
This
or-
Italian
me or her?
seasoning.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
okay, now put the tomatoes on, it's good. The Italian seasoning is fabulous. How many of you have it?
I
This is
bought
the
it because of Dinah's
best-
first show.
best Italian seasoning,
It is.
okay, in the world.
What
On
do you
top
do
of
when
the-
you can't get any of the seasonings just yet? How do you?
You can order them and get them within 3 to 4 days.
I know, but I mean money wise.
You can just use regular Italian
Yeah.
seasoning, regular oregano or basil, okay, or you can use fresh basil. So yeah, no, absolutely. But our Italian seasoning is so superior. And you can even do a sniff test. Have your host bring out Italian seasoning and have her sniff this one. Oh my God, it's over the top amazing. I usually keep extra spices around, okay, so if you ever run out and you need a bottle of something, you can buy it at the supply price, okay, so, and not have to pay the extra shipping. So just let me know if you're needing some.
And a lot of spices, like I use the barbecue chicken, I do that a lot. You can buy it in bulk. I think it's like $12. You
Yep.
get this big
Okay.
bag, and I still
So,
have it from like
now
6
we're gonna
months
put,
ago.
yep, we're gonna put some, yeah, we can just
I
do
might need
that.
some time yet for this
The
weekend.
last, thing I wanna show you guys is this, and of course, we should have used these guys. So somebody sell this. Who has them, loves them? Okay, sell them to us.
So, I don't know. I just love them.
What do you love about them? What's so great about them? Why would I want them?
Well, what I love about them is if I need a tablespoon and a half of something, I don't have to get out several measuring spoons to do it. I can just, adjust the size and get the measurement that I need.
Okay.
And they come apart and they're easy to move.
They're easy to clean, and they do liquid or,
Solid.
yes. And isn't that all important stuff for people to know if they're cooking? So those are the kind of tips that you'll want to share with folks. And again, this is all available for you. So know the couple of products that you have, each product, as you get new products, go read about them and learn about them. Okay, now do you need to share all that? No. Most of your customers will share all of that for you. You can just add a couple of little things in there, okay? So, and this, love this thing. Who has it? Okay, now some of you do in different kits, but I think this is the best first piece that you could have.
Can you
We
sell
have-
me on it? 'Cause
We have multiples of these, yes I can. And will you find it in the book? And this would be a time to pull out your book and say, depending on your needs, you're gonna love having this kind, we have like 4 or 5 of these now. Look at them all, she's good. Upside down. Yes, so for course grade, this one, I like this for everything, okay? This is for the very fine, for the zest as well, right? Why, the reason I like this one, first of all, it lays flat, it also goes all, and a lot of people really struggle with this, and you just have to push with your thumb, okay? But here's why I love it, yeah, you're good, is this piece here, you can either use it with zesting right on here, or you can go ahead and use this piece to protect your fingers and your nails.
You have the new
And,
one?
huh?
The new guard?
This is not the new one, this is the,
Yeah, no, I know.
the other one. And then look, you just, watch how much cheese, go ahead, use it. Watch how much cheese, just up and down, that's it. And don't even push hard, you're pushing too hard, you're working too hard. Just nice and easy. Look how much cheese that little, did you see how little that piece of cheese was? The piece of cheese was this big. See? Look how much cheese you just got. How much money do you think you save when you use this kind of cheese versus buying it, right? Pre-shredded, exactly. And all the chemicals that are on there as well.
And
I
it
think my
tastes a
biggest
lot
problem
more.
is because unlike most people, I do not have a dishwasher, so washing it is what really.
Well, washing it is just a matter of,
Yeah.
I mean, it's really pretty quick and easy. So it wouldn't be like anything else. But it depends what you're using it for. Now, your soft cheeses, you can even use it for soft, but it will be really fine grates, not like this big. Okay, it'll be really, really fine. It's amazing. But what else could you use this for?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Nutmeg.
Nuts, nutmeg,
Lemon zest.
lemon zest. What Rachel Ray loves to do this with garlic. I think the lady's nuts. I like our tools better. But garlic, but you could put it in here, right? Garlic, ginger, right? So just see how you can use this for everything. And in a pinch, you could even use it for, your, what did you say?
I think that would be too big. I was thinking about beets.
beets,
just cut it
actually
down to
any
size to
hard
begin with.
vegetable, coconut, oh my God, good, that's a new one, love it, okay. So yeah, any hard vegetable I think you could do if you just wanted to shred up carrots really, really, really fine for like a carrot cake or a carrot muffin, perfect. But you'd be getting an upper body workout probably for that. All right, so we're gonna throw this on. Look how much cheese we just got though. Who else wants to try this? Now, what you really do need to try is how to fold it up. That's usually the challenge. Okay, do y'all know how to do that? Okay, so do that.
I
Do you
love
have to
that it
push?
folds up because
Yeah.
I'm in an apartment and we have
Okay.
so little like space in the drawers.
So I have a
And then
house, I
it's
still like
So
the,
you guys
that
all,
it folds up
hey,
easy.
you want to go ahead and grate up a little bit more cheese. Show us how to grate some cheese.
Sorry. And it protects it from getting
Give her a little
jabbed at with
piece.
everything in the
And
cabinet.
look how small that piece is, seriously. And if you do that and you say, take a guess, how much cheese you think we're gonna get out of this? And you put it in a little prep bowl, it's usually almost a half a cup of cheese. Amazing, right? Now, you could also slice some onions on this pizza, do some mushrooms with the egg slicer. You could chop some olives with your food chopper, right? Or you could chop the onions, you could chop some peppers. You could really take this to any place you wanted to, all right? See, isn't that awesome? All right, cool. So we throw that back on top. I like a lot of cheese. Okay, and a little bit more Italian seasoning, and in the oven it goes. I'm actually going to snip a little bit of fresh basil on this, but I didn't put out snippers, so we're going to have to use some old ones.
Yeah, a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you still pass around your bowl?
I have not been passing around. I've been more of just letting them, having everybody come up and try things. But
That fresh
the
basil
passing the
seasoning
bowl
is-
would work too, but you know what, this may have not had enough tools to go around, so, and we don't want anything shot.
And I like passing around the bowl because sometimes, like, if I tell them to come, they're like, oh no, I don't want to. But if they have a tool in their hand, they're not going to say no.
Yep.
And they all just.
Well, here's the other thing I heard is you can just take a little bowl and put the tools in the bowl and they pick it out, and whatever they pick is what they come up and try. And that way, the biggest reason that I was having a little issue with people holding on to the tools is they might have had a kid at the show, all of a sudden the tool was in the kid's mouth, or they were putting it down, or they were picking up their phone, and so you know that there was all kinds of germs going on. I'm like a germaphobe. I don't know you guys, so I was like, oh okay, let's try not to do that. So I actually like the little slip thing. What could you use this for?
Well, can I just go back on
Oh, okay, good.
the old shows?
Yeah.
The old shows, it was never.
Interactive,
Yes,
right,
it was
right.
not.
No, it's so much more fun
when
participating,
I first
right?
started trying to sell, it was like, I was the only one up there going, okay, now this.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
see,
right.
that's why I would have never done it if I had
But
to do
the
that.
first time I went, recently when I went to Crystal's house and met Claudia for the first time, and I was late, really. Imagine that. And it's just like everybody's got these tools in their hands, and I'm just like, and I watched the whole show where everybody was up there and actually using the tool. And I'm
Absolutely.
like, oh my God, what a way to sell the tool!
Yeah,
Is
And they
making
sell it
them
so
to
much
use
use
more
it.
fun. And you'll
So
find
it's
sometimes
a
people.
lot better than it used to be, because it used to be just the pamper chef lady up there doing the whole thing.
Yep, yep.
And
And
you
you
just
don't
watch
need a
her do it.
lot. I mean, wasn't that enough for you to see and do? And you want to keep your demos within like 15 minutes. Of course, we probably would have used this for something. I don't even know what, but we would have. Or at least talk about it. But this is plenty to do. And this isn't a whole lot to carry. You don't have to go lugging in 10 things. But what you do want to do is you want to cross into this book as much as possible. And then this next section is what's key. After this is cooked, let's get it in the oven. Yeah. Then, folks are going to sit down and you're going to tell them about the specials. So let me just go through this with you, because you can either do some of this up front as far as your story and I should have done the whole thing, but that's okay. No, let's just take it from here. We'll smell it, trust me. But yeah, let's do like 15, 17 minutes. So at the beginning of the show, we should have done some kind of introduction of just who you are, because you're going to be touching and playing with their food. I'm Donna Landy and blah, blah, blah. And then, there's 3 ways you can get our products. And let them know up front that there's 3 ways, okay? And then you want to remind them about that at the end, all right? And so after you're done cooking, quick, with them, the goal will be to get them to share. Now, it will be very rare that you will be at a show where people don't know a lot about Pampered Chef. Most of them will do anything for a ticket. And this would be a great way for you as a new consultant to get your customers participating. Because I promise you, at the end of the day, when you look at those sales receipts, they're not going to buy what you told them to buy or what you were excited about up here. What are they going to buy?
What their friend told them.
Yep. Oh, so did you really like that? Okay. And that's what they're going to put on that order form. Okay, so you really want them participating as much as possible. Because everyone loves Pampered Chef. Why should we get up there and sell? Let their friends sell, right? So definitely take advantage of that. And this would be the time, in fact, what we probably should do is let you guys sit down. But what I transition, I'll say, well, let's go ahead and sit down. I'll tell you the specials that are going on today, and you'll have an opportunity to earn some goodies. How does that sound? Okay? So go ahead and sit, because I know you guys are looking tired. If you need a drink, go ahead and grab one.